Twitter and Facebook are showing significant growth in South Africa's latest social media stats report. PR guru Tebogo Ditshego says political parties can't afford to ignore the use of social media for election campaigning.
Social media campaigning is critical in a country like South Africa and anywhere in the world. Particularly in South Africa, the news just came out that Facebook now has 21 million users in South Africa. That's 38% of the population. Twitter has 7.7 million users in South Africa. Now, despite it being far less than Facebook, it's very influential because the conversations that are had on Twitter are very pointed. So a lot of people are discussing some of the similar topics that are trending. And they are also discussed on WhatsApp and in broader society. So it's a very important platform.
Advances in technology and the benefits of using social media also introduce new challenges, such as bots and trolls. Mabine Siabe of the Democratic Alliance explains how they deal with such.
Well, I mean, if you're in the social media space and you spend a lot of time, it's easy to identify those accounts that are fake and so on. I think the Bal Pottinger, the Gupta's saga brought a lot of this into light around bots and fake news and so on. So it's become easier and easier to identify this, and I think even social media companies, your Twitters, Instagrams, Facebooks and such, have also become aware of these accounts. So I mean, it's just ensuring that you stick to your message and stay true to your guns, because effectively those bots are there to provoke you. Sometimes you just need to ignore them and not give oxygen to these specimens that don't deserve oxygen.
The IFP also weighed in on the issue of bots and fake news, urging citizens to be vigilant against these elements.
We are calling on South Africans to actually also exercise their own vigilance on these matters and just take the time to consider some of the things before consuming it, because it is very easy at times to pick up on that which is fake news, which is propaganda. So this is part and parcel of a broader national responsibility for all of us to clean up the social media platforms of these trolls who want to sway the direction of our democratic processes in a direction which is not in the South African interest.
With the IEC targeting the youth for their election campaign this year,
says that I'm young enough to be bold.
We found out from young people if controversy on social media on their preferred party could influence their decision to vote otherwise.
With enough evidence, yes.
Yeah, it would. Okay. Because when they talk, they would stand for something. Then the news that would come out would say they did this, which now contradicts with everything they've been doing. And yeah, it would be a major part.
Well, it depends on what controversial things you are talking about. Different topics would change my perspective.
Ditshego says though social media is important for election campaigns and has more appeal on the youth, he would advise parties not to do away with traditional ways of campaigning.
I think the billboards are still important. The advertisements in the various media platforms are still important. And perhaps the most important will be engaging with the community directly.
For SABC Digital News, I am Dinilo Hlanga Mekuto.